morning, guys. Maribel here, and I just wanted to make a video showing you guys explaining my I Am Journal pages. If you don't know what the I Am Journal is, I will link Cindy Utter's introductory video in the description down below, so you could go check it out. And if you want to join in, you are welcome to join in. So I'm sorry, I saw the video yesterday. I actually saw it through Annie Williamson, I think is her last name, Williamson. Yeah, her video, and I decided to just jump in and do it because for some time I've been wanting to do something similar to that. I wanted to make a journal about me. I wanted to make a journal where I can all the pages would be about something about myself, you know, like a personal journal about who I am or how I, you know, but I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know exactly how to approach what I wanted to. I had the idea in my mind, but I didn't know how to, like, how do you say it, like, give it a form. And when I saw Cindy's video, I said, awesome, this is exactly what I wanted, what I've been wanting to do. So I will maybe kind of tweak it a bit at some point, but for now I'm following her pages. She has like a word for each page, so I will be doing it like that. But I do know that at some moment I will get like the grasp of what I want to do, and I will maybe tweak it a bit. Maybe I will keep it the way she's doing. I don't know, but you know, here goes. So nothing. The first page was just, let me just put it this way so you guys could see it straight up. I had worked on these backgrounds. I didn't do the backgrounds. That is why I did so many in one day, because I had already done the backgrounds on, I think it was, when was it? Today is what, Thursday? Yeah, today's Thursday, the 28th. Yesterday was Wednesday. On Tuesday I had done all these backgrounds. And when I saw yesterday the video, because I saw it yesterday morning, I think it was, or Tuesday night, I saw Annie's video. And then I went yesterday morning, yeah, that's when I went into and saw all of Cindy's videos, and I decided to do it. So I decided to use the backgrounds I already had started. So in this background, what I did was I just put some of these are strips of some, I've got all these wax papers that I used for my journaling by 5, so that my pages will not stick together when the paint was wet, and they have some paint on it. So what I did, the ones that had the most paints, I just ripped them and I stuck them here, and they stick very well. But I did use this Elmer's glue, this sticky glue, and I've got some back here, and I've got, this is one of those strips, and you can, it looks like if I just smeared some paint on it. That's what I like about it. You can see it here on the border, that if you're, maybe you can't see it on camera, but I can see it here, the strip, I can see the edges because it's a straight edge. Over here I can't see where it ends because it's ripped. But anyways, I did use some paint, I did use some stencils. I love these vibrant colors. I had bought these neon colors, and I just love bright colors. And so anyways, I used some stencils. I did some collaging with that wax paper. I did some, I hope I'm in frame. Let me check if I got you guys are in frame. Yeah, let me just, no, this way. Okay, I've got this gigantic mirror here because I can't see the display of my camera, so I just put the mirror behind it so I can see. But okay, nothing. I did some, this is a stamp I made of one of these. I don't know where it's at right now, but these normal stamps with the speedball. And I had added some, these are some rub-ons that I've had, and it says special. And here it says heartfelt, pride, dreams. And there was something else down here, but it covered with the picture. And here I had put wish. So when I decided to use this page, I said, okay, let me just accommodate what I want to what already is on the page. So I put my picture. This is a picture of about 3 years ago, a wedding I went to. I was a bride, not a bridesmaid. I was the maid of honor at my pastor's daughter's wedding, and she's like a daughter to me. So I was really happy to be her maid of honor, and my picture got kind of painted. I don't know where maybe when I flipped it over to do the other side, it got painted. But anyways, that really does not matter. And the reason why I decided to take this picture, number one, it was the picture that I had lying around. But when I saw it, I said, no, this is the one I want, because what I want one of the things that how can I say it, that I've tried very hard, I've learned in through the years, is to be happy and to be joyful, and to never let anything like steal my joy and my happiness. So that's why I decided to use, because it is part of who I am. And as I had commented on Cindy's introductory video, sometimes we get so caught up in what is surrounding us, our jobs, us as a mother, if we're mothers, with our children, with our husbands, our home, and everything that is around us, that we forget to like stop and think who we are. And there is always a point in our lives that we feel like our whole life has been paused for a while, and we just like realize, who am I, what is my purpose, why, and that's why I decided to do take this journey. So I took advantage of what was already written on here, and I decided to put this little sticker here that says joy, and right next to where it says remember always to be joyful. Never let anything steal that joy. And my expression says it all. I was very happy that day. And it says here, the beauty of life, because that is what sometimes we go around life feeling miserable. We go about life being bitter, and it shows in our expressions, in our daily form, our body language, our face, our expression, our facial expressions. You can tell when a person is bitter by their face. You can tell when a person is full of joy, because when you're joyful, when you really decide that you are not going to let anything steal that joy from you, your face shows it all, and I'm very observative. I like to observe a lot, and I can sit in a doctor's office and I can see people, and by their expression I know if they're going, you can tell if they're going through a difficult situation. You can tell if a person is, and it doesn't mean that I don't go through difficult situations. Believe me, I do, and I do get angry, I do get frustrated, but a long time ago I decided that I was not going to let my circumstances determine how I felt. I was going to take control of my emotions, and I've learned the hard way to really take control of my emotions, and it's a decision. I decide what I want to feel. So that is why I decided to do this, this page the way I did it. So I'm really happy. Excuse me. I'm really happy the way it turned out. And the second page is this one. It says safe. This page, I did want to do it the way Cindy's page, she did her page. One, because I love the colors she used. I don't have, and I've been wanting to buy the Dylusions paints, but there are no local stores here that sell them. I haven't found any yet, so I have to order them online. And they're a bit expensive online. Amazon has them for about $9 plus shipping. So I might buy them, one or two at a time. But I do like the technique that you guys use with the sponges and the paint. So I did use my normal paints, but I did use the sponging system. And I've got these cosmetic sponges that you can tell by the wrap, that by the package, they're really old. So I did use some of these. I just washed them off and I have them drying in my kitchen. But I did use that technique. I did collage. I did use that technique with yellow. I used yellow. I used this yellow. I used a combination of these two greens because it was like too light. This green was too light. And I used white, the normal white, this basic white. And then I use this. This is not turquoise, teal. I'm not sure if this teal. It doesn't say teal. It says it's Bimini blue. Bimini blue, whatever that is, but it's kind of like a bluish teal color. And that's what I did the accents. And I used some markings this is just a credit card with the white that I did some lines. And these things are, I don't know what they are. I don't have those little strips, but use what you have, right? And I've learned to use what I have, and the page is very similar to hers, but it's different. I did not have the same stencil she had, but I did have a stencil with these little chevrons on it, so that is what I did. So, and then I did use because I do have, but I have it ripped up. I cut it because it's humongous, and it's this pot thing where you put warm things on. It's rubber, so I used this. So, and the word safe, because this is my safe place. I am safe. I am safe from a whole bunch of things, and these letters, I've had them for years, and I just colored them. I painted them with this spray paint, Lindsay Stamps Gang Starburst, and this is the Tibetan Poppy Teal, and it's like the shimmery one. It's the Starburst, and I painted them with that, so they do have a little shimmer on them. So this is my second page, and then my third page is this one, I Am Free, and this is a really busy background. When I did this page, I was ventilating. I had gone through a pretty difficult situation, and I knew I needed to control my emotions and just ventilate some things. And what me, Maribel, my will was to just just explode. But then I said no. And as I said, I've learned to control my emotions, to control and grab onto my will, because it's not always. I've learned that we don't, at least me, my will is not always the best thing. What I want to do and what I feel like doing is not always the wisest thing to do, and what should be done. So I'm human. I'm not nothing special. I'm just human. I go through human emotions like everybody else, but I have learned to take control of them. And I just came here and I just started, expressing things here on this page. And these are this is a stamp I have, and at the moment it was I wanted to cry. I did cry. I have to admit I did cry, but I expressed it here as teardrops. And these circles for me are very important, because one of the things that have really helped me take control is that I'm a true believer of Christ, and I am a Christian, and I live my life. I try to live my life according to God's word and his principles in his word, which is the Bible. And one of the things that are the center of my life, I try always to be the center of my life, is Jesus. And I always ask my questions are, what would Jesus do? And as a representative, or trying to represent who I am in Christ, I decided to do these 3 circles. And you will see in a lot of my pages 3 circles, because they are the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Okay, so my life belongs to God. My life belongs to Jesus, and I try, and sometimes it's difficult. It is very hard because emotions tend to try to take over our lives. But as I said, I do my best. So what I did was I ventilated on this page. That is why you see this page so heavy. It was so many mixed emotions at the moment, but I just, I like, how do you say it? I just projected them on this page. That is why it is so busy. And then when I started seeing Cindy's videos, I said, this is the page that needs to be this, because I am free of all those emotions. It's, in a way of speaking, because the emotions will arise. It's just how I take control of them that is important. So I am free to live, I forgot to put the A here, a wonderful life, because I can't let situations determine who I am. So, and then here I had put in create. So I am free to create. So this page is very significant for me. And there are some circles here also. And because at the moment I felt like I was going around in circles and in the same situation. And I needed to just like say, okay, snap out of it, Maribel. This is not going to determine who you are. It is not going to take control of your day. So just snap out of it. And that is why this page is the way it is. So I'm really loving this page. I love it a lot. And this is another background I did. And as you can see, this is the front page. This is the like negativity page, part of the negativity page. And after I was able to like ventilate here and just express all my emotions through my art on this page, this is the page that started, very bright colors, very like alive colors. If you can see, these are more like dark colors, but this is what I really like. So this is going to be my next page, which is the 4th one, which is the happiness page. So I'm still not finished. I've got some collages here because I do not have stamps. Cindy used a stamp. I do not have all her materials, but I do have some collages, and I was checking these things out, and it was funny because in the pictures I took, this piece was like sitting on the side of my table, and it's poking out through the pictures, and I noticed it when I was responding to one of Cindy's comment, and I noticed that thumbs up, and I'm like, whoa, that is really neat, So I've got these collages. I might be using some of these. How I'm going to use them, I don't know, because they all express happiness. All these, let me put them this way so you guys can see it. All these express happiness, and I'm really liking this one a lot, and I'm liking this one. I like them all, but so I will be doing my pages with this. And again, this is just some paint. I put these are some napkins, some washi tape, and some stamps, and some rub-ons. So I will be working with this page. So nothing, guys. I really hope you enjoyed watching my pages. I did not do the process, but I did explain everything I used. So thank you, guys. And remember to go check out Cindy's introductory video if you want to go with this journey. So nothing, guys. Take care. God bless you. And I will see you guys later on. Bye-bye.